you know, clean out toasters. And then we talk about, with the kiddos especially, we talk about good fires, bad fires. You know, we talk about some of the good fires that are campfires, candles, stuff like that. And bad fires is any place there's not supposed to be a fire. Is this a bad fire? And they'll usually, yeah. It's small. Is it still bad? Yes, because it can get bigger. So we talk to them about that. And then we move over to the bedroom. Now this is where we really get into meat and potatoes, and it's something that I get very passionate about. We talk about our escape plan. Now our escape plan here is 4 steps. It's smoke detectors, checking them once a month, changing your batteries every 6 months. Anytime your clock goes forward or backward, change the batteries in your smoke detector. Now that doesn't mean going to your junk drawer, pulling batteries out of something else and then putting it in the smoke detector. You want brand new batteries. And then after 10 years, get new ones, because they're only rated for 10 years. Step 2, 2 ways in and out. If you walk into your room by the door, that's one way. And then a window is the second way. If your smoke detector goes off, getting on the floor, crawling to your door, feeling with the back of your hand, the door and then the handle. Of course, the handle's going to get hot before the door does, because it's metal. If there's no heat, opening it. If you see smoke, close it, go out your window. If you can safely get out, go out the front door, obviously call 911. Now, step 3. If you don't take anything from this whole trip, I want you to take this. When you guys go to sleep, sleeping with your door closed. All right, the flimsiest door can give you 5 extra minutes of clean air. Okay, and I'm very passionate about it because this isn't something that a teacher, professor, somebody came up with in a lab or a classroom. This is stuff that us firefighters have seen. These are things that when we get there, that's what saved the kiddo's life. Their door was closed. Because a lot of people don't understand that the dangerous part of fire is smoke. Unfortunately, today, things burn, they're more toxic for us to breathe in. So step 3 is sleeping with that door closed. And then step 4 is also very important. It's our meeting place, okay? I get a lot of people come in, they're super excited. They're like, we have a meeting place, it's across the street. That's exciting. However, do you ever get kids that look both ways crossing the street under normal circumstances? So we want something that's on our side of the street, but still safely far away from the fire. End of the driveway, mailbox, rock, flagpole, stuff like that. So that is our escape plan that we want to come up with. We talk to kids, you know, do you guys do fire drills at school? You do? Why? Oh, so we can practice. Why not practice at home? So this is our big thing. So we have 2 rooms in here. Now the first room is what it looks like inside of a fire. And this is for educational purposes. It's not. It's actually very dark. You can't really see your hand in front of your face. The second room is the aftermath of a fire. And what we did is we took a burn barrel and we let it sit outside this room for 3 minutes. All of the damage that you're going to see is from smoke. There was no flames introduced to this room. Okay? So, our first room. This first room here, as I said, it's dark. If you want to know what it looks like inside of a fire, look up here. Okay? Right now, it's anywhere from 800 to 1200 degrees, depending on the size of fire, and it can start to melt our equipment. You notice the firefighters crawling. We don't go running into burning buildings, okay? We crawl just like we tell everyone else to, okay? Because this is where the safest is. You notice he has his hose with him. Obviously, that's to put water on the fire. But also, it's super dark. We can't see it. If we get turned around, we can follow. Yep, we can follow that hose back to the fire truck. And now our second room, like I said, is the aftermath. Now, some things I want to point out is the melted trophy and the melted picture frame. That's all from heat of the fire. Wow. You notice this room's open here. Or not the room, the door is open. But yes, so this is 3 minutes of smoke damage. Yes. So, any questions? this is the end of the guided tour.
Okay.
But please, feel free to walk around, take any pictures you like, and if you have any other questions, you can definitely find one of us, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys so much for coming in. Yeah, please.
Like
Absolutely.
the different lines, when you use what, like real line, the 1/2 and 2.5, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it's the same thing. So each firehouse actually had one piece of equipment.
Okay.
So one firehouse didn't have all of that.
Okay.
So you would go to one firehouse would bring this, one firehouse would bring that, and you would just hook it up. I think the hand pumper has a 2.5 inch, and I'm not sure what the hose reel has, but because they're all from different things, they're not all of these are Columbus fires. So,
Sure.
but yeah, so each firehouse had its own, and then you just hope it worked. Luckily, back in those times, there wasn't like hydrants. They would drill down into the ground and make their own hole
Okay.
into the wooden sewer line or water main line. So whatever you had would fit because you'd be able to.
That makes sense.
Yes.
When you're doing your own, you can take whatever you want.
That's right.
Standardized.
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's an impressionist painting from a portrait. Yeah, dispatch article. Look at the eyes of those horses.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't know what she told you, but if she told you about those doors, they
Yeah.
were spring loaded. When the alarm went off, those horses were charged out of here like
They were ready to go.
They were in place before the firemen got there. There's a video from about 1914 I found by accident. Like, how in the heck did I find this? That actual event happening at a fire station in the Midwest. And wow, just unbelievable.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. Super cool.
as I stuff my pie hole.
Yeah.
We have a sense of humor. That's not real. There.
I have scooped my share.
Yeah. Let me just say this about that particular subject. People in crack houses, when they're on fire, they don't use bathrooms. So I've had the experience in ways that I never ever wanted to.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that? Oh God. Hey folks, from small movie made there a few years ago that they're celebrating, yeah. The old Ohio Penitentiary is where the Nationwide Arena and the baseball stadium is on the other side of this area, behind Nationwide Insurance.
Okay.
There's
Yep.
a picture of the fire of the Ohio Penitentiary on the wall right over there from
Yeah.
1930. Yeah. That was a bad day. I wasn't here. I came later.
Some insignias and stuff. Safety.
Sorry, I thought. For some reason I thought you were.
Because I don't think I hit the record button. I'm going to go over this a little bit. Fire extinguishers and such. Got 11 doors, 10 doors. Installs prices for front and first doors. You see they were still in use. They're closed in 82. Warehouses with versus doors. It's 1990. It's 83. Pictures. Let's see.
I said it's time to go then.
Fire nozzles. Fire department. Baseball team. And champions in 1920s and 1930s. Because of the Great Depression, teams pictured had to wear the old uniforms. Columbus Redbirds. Okay.
Come on, I'm gonna get a picture of you guys. That's a fire truck. Excuse me, she's.
You're fine. Ladder 2 on Fulton East to 4th. Ladder truck. Concept where you can grab a pole, around the pole, wrap legs around the pole. Cool. Little kids area here. Sit inside. Mock up. Okay. Got some radios. Radio phone. Yes. Hose. And here on this side. kids' fire outfits. Some of the men who are stationed here. See a lot of German type names. Volman, Probst, Varner, Schmitz, Fussnecker, something like that. Some of the muffin bell and fire rattle. Fire buckets. You have to have at least 2 on your porch. You're required to have 10-quart buckets available for firefighting. Upon sound of the fire alarm, buckets were placed outside the front door and passing volunteer firefighters would pick them up. The full shape name. There were 3 poles up here. There's one back there. They're using for the kids. Squads. Looks like they have fire squad. It's the medic squad, aka emergency. They show emergency. Some fire alarms, police alarms. Some hand-drawn looking ladder. Ceiling. Hi. Almost 10 years there, and yeah. Some shields, outside decoration. Okay. on the hand. Okay. $51.
Ladder truck station one around the corner. They just got brand new a year or two ago. Chain not a big.
Yep.
So now this a little different.
Good job. First time.
This old hand pumper from way back in the day where you've seen the movies. 10 or 15 people on either side of them. This thing was, don't lean on it, I'm going to pull a lever.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfectly balanced. You'd have to change out bodies after about 15 minutes, otherwise you'd kill everybody trying to pump water. Got quite the workout.
Yeah.
A lot different now. Pump enough water until people passed out. This thing weighed 2,000 pounds and it took about 10 people to pull it or more down the
Wow.
street. Picture of it's right there, how they did that. That's a smaller version of this. Back in the day, our version of 911 when they had the telegraph system. Street boxes, have you seen those?
Yeah.
New York City still uses them to this day. There are 15,000 of them active in all 5 boroughs
Wow.
because of the language barrier. They couldn't put somebody on hold. Let me get somebody to translate while you're trying to tell me why your house burns down. That's bad.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah, that's
I've seen
counterproductive.
some of them in Cleveland when I was young, though. Rare, more in the commercial.
All different flavors of them are on that wall. It truly functioned like a telegraph machine. And they would punch holes and ring out the box number for the person sitting here to pull the appropriate card to send whatever is applicable. This was the only station that had 4 fire poles. You see 3 of them. The 4th one was over there. They took it out because of display. But in this picture here, you can see the 4th
See it.
pole.
Okay. Yeah.
Look how dirty the building was.
Yeah.
Because you had that coal-fired steam pumper back there.
Yeah.
The fire never went out. These were gas lights that always emitted something.
Yep.
You always had to keep the doors closed for the poles because the people upstairs. It was filthy in here. People didn't live long. I mean, firemen died young. They still do, but not as young. My old lieutenant is going to be 82 this year.
Okay.
So he retired at 55. More power to him.
Definitely.
This is like day one, and a few years after mechanization. You can see the Model T trucks in the building. This floor was wood until we reinforced it in the 30s. The buck basement of this place looks like a bomb shelter. It's so reinforced with concrete and steel. Yeah, it's changed a lot. This station was in service till my senior year in high school in 1983. Excuse me. Ladder one was here, engine one was here, battalion chief one was here. My wife's uncle was the last chief's chauffeur in the city. They all drive themselves now. New York, Los Angeles, bigger cities, they have drivers for the battalion chiefs because they're just doing more. Our guys and gals do drive themselves. This ladder truck, you can see the wooden ladders. City of Los Angeles, City of San Francisco, they still use wooden ladders to this day. Why, I don't know, but they do. I'd rather carry an aluminum ladder than a wooden ladder any day.
Yeah.
Definitely.
as many years as I was in the ladder company. Amen, hallelujah.
Yeah.
But everything with the exception of that truck and the steamer truck and the Ford were made in Columbus, Ohio by Seagrave, which has moved on to Wisconsin.
Yeah. Nice heritage to have.
And they supply all the fire trucks for the city of New York
Okay.
because they have to custom make them smaller. All their buildings are old. Like a ladder truck today is about 12 to 13 feet in height, depending on the style of truck. It wouldn't fit in a building like this. Their new aerials they just received, which are rear mount aerials, are no more than 10 feet tall. And they're too wide to fit in these doors.
Okay.
It just wouldn't happen unless you got out your checkbook and wanted them smaller. We had to do that with 2 stations before they were closed and remodeled or rebuilt.
Okay. That's
had
an
to have
interesting
2
fact I
engines.
didn't realize. Yeah.
We had to have the 2 engine companies both smaller. They were made by Pierce Corporation up in Wisconsin as well.
Okay.
Sutphen is based here in Dublin, Ohio, which is the manufacturer of that toy model truck we have back there. They supply all the engines and tower ladders for Columbus. But they're just on the northwest side of Columbus. And, they have tractor-driven aerials, which is made by Pierce. And all of our medics are made by another type of organization.
Are they using La France? Trucks?
France is out of business.
They're out of
They've
business.
been going for a while.
Okay.
They were great though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dated myself.
well,
Because you and I grew up on Emergency.
Yeah, oh
we
yeah.
remember
You see the
all that
picture
stuff.
of Roy DeSoto and John Gage
I
back
haven't
there?
been back there yet.
Yeah,
We'll definitely be looking for that.
it's a picture, it's like on the back corner of this ladder truck
Okay.
in the little reading area. Roy,
Because I rediscovered it on DVD a few
Of course
years
you
ago.
did.
And it's like, oh man,
Yeah.
this is too good.
what a difference a day makes, right?
Well, yeah, the technology has changed a lot of the procedure and stuff. I mean, it's still that drill and wooden ladders and all that stuff.
All that stuff.
But yeah, no,
Have you seen the movie Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze?
a long time ago.
Kevin Teague was the bar owner. He was Roy.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie K-9 with Jim Belushi?
Yes.
He was the bad guy in the movie.
Okay.
Randy Mantooth, who was John Gage, the city of Los Angeles wanted to hire him as a firefighter after the show.
Remember that?
But he said, no, I want to do a different path. And he's been the most outstanding spokesman. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I know he's done a lot over the years. And he was in a couple of movies. We've caught him in different things. And Randy.
That's our tour group for, that she's teaching here.
Okay.
I don't know. Something makes a very good product. And
Okay.
the trucks they used on Emergency were made by the Crown Corporation. They had an older style open cab truck to start the show. And then they had the closed truck. They had the Crown logo on the front of the truck. And I remember the electronic siren was right in the middle of the truck with a big wind-up siren. Those trucks.
Okay.
They were gasoline powered. They weren't diesel powered either. Horrible. But climate change. When this station closed, Columbus was having a bit of a decision about should we stay red or should we go to chartreuse. Ladder 1 was chartreuse, engine 1 was red. They went back to red.
I can't remember all that debate now that you mention it.
There is a township, you know where the Polaris Mall is north of here?
Yeah.
Okay, the township's name is Orange Township. And they got a brand new fire chief here not too long ago. And he had the desire to make some changes. This is their new $1.2 million 75-foot Quint aerial engine. They're getting all of their trucks that color.
Orange and black trim.
Yeah, they've got a new medic that's come in. They're ordering 2 new engines and a new ladder truck. And, oh my, fun with colors. I know a bunch of people there, and I told them have fun with it. They're made by Sutton, which is local. See that big grill on the front? Mm-hmm. It's the air intake for the cooling system.
Right.
Take the wind-up siren, put it on the bumper. They can do that. Fabricate a pumpkin or an orange in there. People would eat it up. Why not? If you're going to spend that kind of money, do it.
Yeah.
So, food for thought. And anyway, that pole is from another firehouse. It's just decorative. It's from Station 17 on the west side of Columbus, which was decommissioned several years ago. They built a new station right next to it. And they only built it one level because they have no soul. I didn't say that. Some of the new stations have those. It's all a space thing based upon location.
Right.
You have to go vertical. We have fire stations with bulletproof windows in certain parts of Columbus. One in particular, there are two stations that run together that both have Lexan windows. 3 days after the most recent station was opened to replace its predecessor, somebody was shot and killed on the front ramp. So, yay!
Yeah.
Don't go there. I can go.
I'm sure you could. Absolutely.
Anyway, if you have any questions, hunt me down. I know you're just browsing. We'll answer anything.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Enjoy the insight.
Oh, here it is. Okay.